10 places everyone's quietly leaving in the UK and why. The United Kingdom has always had its hotspots and hidden gems. But what about the places people are quietly leaving behind? Behind the headlines and political arguments lies a slower, more silent shift. Some towns are losing people, whether it's due to economic hardship, social isolation, or lack of opportunity. Entire communities are thinning out, house by house, street by street. This video explores 10 places everyone's quietly leaving in the UK, and the real reasons why. From once prosperous industrial towns to nostalgic seaside favourites, these places paint a vivid picture of UK population decline, economic imbalance, and regional neglect. Some may rebound, others may fade further, but all deserve attention and meaningful change. 10. Boston, Lincolnshire. Boston is a small town that has made national headlines in recent years, both for its overwhelming Brexit vote and its high proportion of Eastern European migrants. These rapid demographic shifts have stirred debate, but more quietly, they've also led to emigration. Some long-time locals and new arrivals alike are now moving elsewhere. The local economy, heavily reliant on agriculture and food processing, has felt unstable post-Brexit. Concerns over integration, stretched public services, and economic uncertainty have chipped away at Boston's sense of identity. Though it remains culturally vibrant and historically rich, many residents say they barely recognise the town they grew up in. It's a striking example of a community caught between the past and a future that's not yet clear. 9. Hartlepool, County Durham. Hartlepool was once a booming centre for shipbuilding and steel, industries that gave generations of families jobs and pride. But with those sectors gone, the town has struggled to redefine itself. Jobs today are scarcer, wages are lower, and opportunities are fewer. Many younger residents are relocating to places like Newcastle in search of careers, education, and affordable housing. Hartlepool's town centre has seen major retail decline, and despite some regeneration efforts, deprivation remains high. The marina and historical sites still offer beauty and character, but for many, they're not enough to anchor a future here. Hartlepool is among the many northern UK towns quietly losing residents. 8. Dover, Kent. With its dramatic white cliffs and vital ferry port, Dover should be thriving. Instead, it's facing growing economic and social pressure. The uncertainty after Brexit changed trade flows and impacted job security. Housing issues, antisocial behaviour, and underinvestment in public services have left many feeling frustrated. Some locals are moving to quieter inland towns or commuting hubs like Canterbury. Though Dover still serves a critical function in UK logistics, that status hasn't translated into local prosperity. Its decline feels especially symbolic. It was once Britain's gateway to Europe. Now, it feels more like a border town searching for a new role. 7. Paisley, Scotland. Paisley once dressed the world in its famous patterned fabrics. Today, it's more likely to be bypassed by commuters heading to Glasgow. Though technically part of the Glasgow metropolitan area, Paisley has not reaped the same economic rewards. High poverty rates, health disparities, and substance misuse are among the issues the town faces. Cultural investments and regeneration bids have helped polish its image, but haven't reversed long-standing problems. While Paisley retains impressive architecture and passionate locals, the lack of opportunity continues to drive people away. It is a stark example of urban decline in smaller UK cities. 6. Rhondda Valleys, South Wales. The Rhondda Valleys were once the beating heart of Wales's coal industry. Thousands of workers, entire families even, built their lives around the pits. But after the mines shut in the late 20th century, these towns were left without purpose or replacement industry. Younger generations have moved to Cardiff, Swansea, or across the border into England. What remains are communities rich in culture and pride, but thin on public services and employment options. Boarded-up shops and ageing infrastructure tell the story of regional inequality in the UK. Unless new investment comes, the valleys may continue to shrink. 5. Barrow-in-Furness, Cumbria. Barrow is a town defined by its location, stunning but remote. Surrounded by sea on almost all sides, it's hard to reach and even harder to leave behind unless you're truly determined. Its economy still relies heavily on shipbuilding and defence contracts, but these sectors don't employ as many as they once did. Young people tend to leave after school or university, with few reasons to return. As a result, Barrow's population is both shrinking and ageing. Public services are stretched, and local businesses are under pressure. Despite its beautiful coastline and strong community roots, Barrow remains one of the most isolated towns quietly losing population in Britain. 4. Great Yarmouth, Norfolk. Great Yarmouth looks like a postcard in the summer. Beaches, arcades and candy floss on every corner. But that seasonal beauty masks a deeper issue. Outside of the summer months, jobs dry up and streets fall quiet. Limited career paths, ageing infrastructure and under-resourced schools have led many families to relocate to Norwich or other inland towns. The town's reliance on tourism, especially in an age of budget travel abroad, has become a risk rather than an asset. While Great Yarmouth still draws holidaymakers, it's quickly becoming one of those UK coastal towns with more visitors than residents. 3. Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire. Stoke-on-Trent was once the epicentre of British pottery. Its ceramic industry supplied the world and gave the city its nickname, the Potteries. But that industry's decline in the late 20th century has had lasting effects. Today, many factories sit empty, public services are strained, and young people move away in search of jobs that no longer exist locally. Health inequalities and transport challenges only deepen the issue. While Stoke retains its proud artistic heritage and cultural landmarks, it's also become one of the many post-industrial UK towns slowly emptying out. 2. Middlesbrough, North Yorkshire. Middlesbrough stands as a case study in what happens when the economic lifeblood of a community disappears. Once a proud industrial hub built on steel production and chemical engineering, the town played a vital role in Britain's manufacturing success. But as global markets shifted and industry declined, Middlesbrough was left behind. Its factories shuttered, its jobs lost, and its purpose uncertain. Today, the town grapples with some of the highest unemployment rates in the region. Young people, particularly university graduates, often leave for cities like Leeds or Newcastle in search of careers and cultural vibrancy, and few return. Despite significant investment in arts and education, including the development of Middlesbrough Institute of Modern Art, MIMA, and digital innovation hubs, the town still struggles to redefine itself in the 21st century. Its football culture and tight-knit community remain points of pride, but these aren't enough to reverse a long-standing trend. Middlesbrough is increasingly seen not as a destination, but as a stepping stone, a place passed through on the way to somewhere else. It serves as a powerful reminder of the challenges facing post-industrial towns in northern England, where regeneration is slow and the wounds of deindustrialisation remain painfully open. 1. Blackpool, Lancashire. Blackpool was once the crown jewel of British tourism, a playground for working-class families with its piers, arcades and light displays. But today, it faces some of the highest deprivation levels in the UK and one of the most visible population declines in the country. Seasonal tourism still brings in income, but the jobs are short-term and the housing stock is in poor condition. Many properties have become cheap rentals, attracting transient populations and straining local services. Young adults leave for nearby cities, and the elderly are left behind in increasing poverty. Despite major investment pledges, Blackpool remains symbolic of the places people are leaving in Britain, not because they want to, but because they have to. These 10 towns highlight deeper challenges facing parts of the UK: economic change, shifting populations, and underinvestment. While each place still holds pride and potential, real support is needed to help them thrive again. With thoughtful investment, these communities can rediscover their strength and play a vital role in Britain's future. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.